musicians that you kind of held as like a North Star that like, I want a career like this, or I want to be like this person?
Yeah, actually, I've been thinking about that a lot. So I'm a jazz girl. I went to the New School for Jazz and Contemporary Music, and
You
at
don't
that
have to
time,
brag about it.
whatever. But no,
The rest of us couldn't get
That's
in.
an accomplishment.
No, I'm just saying. No, but I'm just painting
Cheers.
a picture. Cheers. Cheers to jazz
I
life.
definitely couldn't get in there.
But New York jazz vibes is like actually very important to the like larger jazz conversation. It's like a resurgence that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Georgia and Meldrew. Do you know Georgia and
Oh,
Meldrew?
yeah.
Shout out to Georgia and
Yeah.
Meldrew.
She's
That's
great.
so underrated.
Yeah.
She was on like
I'll make
so
you a playlist,
I know
Angela
Didi
Yee.
Bridgewater.
Yes,
yeah.
Didi Bridgewater. I looked up to her.
So I went to go
Legend.
see her
At the Blue Note?
Carnegie Hall. At Carnegie Hall, you know.
Great
so.
voice.
Yeah.
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 So Wyatt, who was your North Star?
I feel like I had a few. Like I remember like watching like SNL and being like just taken with like everything Eddie Murphy was doing, and also watching SNL, like old SNL and people like Bill Murray, and thinking like, oh wow, what they do is really like cool. And then once I actually started doing stand-up, weirdly the person who I learned a lot from was Sarah Silverman,
Okay.
because I would hang out at the Improv Comedy Club every night. And if you hung out and another comedian dropped out, you could potentially get their spot.
Okay.
And so I would be there every night, and I would just pick up spots just hanging out. And she would be there every night. And every night I would watch her, and some nights I'd watch her do the same material, and some nights it would be great, and some nights it would bomb, and some nights she would kind of stop what she was doing and play with the audience. And it really was this like lesson in watching a person craft a joke, and I'm seeing that process and like just got to kind of like witness it. And that to me, I feel like I learned more just as like a fly on the wall. Like it wasn't like she was coming to me and being like, did you see what I did there? It was just like me getting
Studying.
to watch and just see that, and then try to have that as something in the back of my mind. And so it's,
I'm so glad you said a woman, because I feel like I never really hear people, when they talk about people who inspired them, it's very rare that I hear a man say like a woman.
oh no.
You know, because we've had a lot of guests, like a lot of comedians that we've interviewed, and it's really rare to hear that. So
No, some of the best, like, I remember like Adele Givens
yes.
and some
I remember that's
more.
like trying to give a whale a Tic Tac. I remember
Yeah.
that joke.
And I just remember like Adele Givens would hit the stage, and it was just like,
She was hilarious.
she commanded the stage.
There's some more. Well, since we're doing North Stars and going around the table, Shaka, what about you?
Couple. Spike, Sidney Lumet, Martin Scorsese, Bong Joon-ho, Park Chan-wook. That was a song.
Yeah. What do you prefer, but in your spare time to watch? Because first of all, I personally love like horror movies, and that's what I'll watch when I'm home with nothing to do. But what genre would you go to first?
Crime.
Wait though, we never got to who your North Star was.
Yes.
So, I didn't grow up thinking I was gonna do radio, so that's hard for me, but I will say, being in New York, Angie Martinez, the Battle of the Beats used to be my favorite thing that she used to do, and even like in her career now, I really like the fact that she's not a malicious person when she does, and you know how some people really want to try to get like that moment or that aha, and she still has like this Tupac interview she's never released.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So I appreciate somebody that's not trying to like, you can imagine what that would be like if she would have put that out. And so for her to also be a woman in this business as long as she has, and then even knowing her personally now, which is exciting because she works with us at iHeart, and I feel like she's never been the type of person who wants to be famous. You know how some people do things because they're like, oh, I want to be chased around the mall, I want to be famous.
Yeah.
That's not why she does it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot to ask somebody to just give up time to sit down and talk to you, but also like, we want to see you be successful, and we want to see you like really go hard. And if you're not going hard for yourself, you can't ask people to go hard for you.
Right.
So, Brooklyn, we go hard.
Yes, we do.